I was listening to the story about, it was a story of a family in Washington, and the little boy called the Bigfoot the Cowboy Man. And he had, apparently it had made an effort to steal this kid. And it hit me. My children were in that playpen behind me with nothing but a mosquito net over them. It could have crept up behind me and taken both of my children, and I wouldn't have known.
Father just got like a Mustang or something from Wyoming, okay? He had it out in the corral because he couldn't put it in the barn in the stalls with the other horses because it would kick and made all the other horses nervous. Had a Seminole Indian working the horse trying to break it every day. So they had it out in the corral. This skunk ape snuck up behind this horse and grabbed it on its hind quarters. This particular horse kicks out, jumps over the corral, runs into the pasture, to get away. At this point, the rancher's out there just blasted away with the 30-30. Skunk ape runs into the swamp.
I went up there one day after that, or 2 days after that. I went up there and sat in the silence up there, and I'm telling you, man, it was free. It was crazy. There was a crazy vibe up there still. I did what I could to kind of get things under control, but I told her, I said, you need to get off this property. I feel like no matter how strong you are, it's almost like standing in the ocean. You can't stand still without moving your feet. You're going to get knocked over eventually, no matter how strong, whatever. You can't withstand a barrage of weird spiritual energy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Paranormal Odyssey. I'm going to come to you guys this afternoon with another short story. Before we get there, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate that. Also, shoot me an email if you have had an encounter, like to come on one of the episodes and talk to me and share it. I would love that. Shoot me an email to wayne@paranormalworldproductions.com. Even if it's just to say, hello, you're doing great, you suck, wear a different hat, shave, whatever, whatever. Shoot me an email. Let me know if you like these, if you have any suggestions on things you'd like me to cover in the future. Just like to hear from you guys. Please go rate and review the show. Apple, Spotify, all the other 1,000 podcatchers that are out there. We're on all of them. Give us a rate and a review. That's the easiest and the best thing you can do to help the show. So really would appreciate that. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Tonight we are talking about the Pope Lick Monster. The Pope Lick Monster, more commonly called the Goat Man, is a legendary part man, part goat, and part sheep creature reported to live beneath a railroad trestle bridge over Pope Lick Creek in the Fisherville neighborhood of Louisville, Kentucky. Numerous urban legends exist about the creature's origins and the methods it employs to claim its victims. According to some accounts, the creature uses either hypnosis or voice mimicry to lure trespassers on the trestle to meet their death before an oncoming train. Other stories claim the monster jumps down from the trestle onto the roof of cars passing beneath it. Yet other legends tell that it attacks its victims with a blood-stained axe, and that the very sight of the creature is so unsettling that those who see it while walking across the high trestle are driven to leap off. Other legends hold that the monster is a human-goat hybrid, and that it is a circus freak who vowed revenge after being mistreated. In one version, it is said the monster escaped after a train derailed on the trestle. Another version, commonly told by locals of the area, claims that the monster is really the twisted, reincarnated form of a farmer who sacrificed goats in exchange for satanic powers. The legends have turned the area into a site for legend tripping. There have been a number of deaths and accidents at the trestle since its construction, despite the presence of an 8-foot fence to keep thrill seekers out. There is a common misconception that the trestle is abandoned and no longer used. In reality, the bridge carries a major rail artery into Louisville. Heavy freight trains cross the bridge several times daily, so it is easy for someone to get caught atop it while an oncoming train barrels down on them. Norfolk Southern Railway urges citizens not to climb the trestle, saying if caught they would be arrested. The monster was the subject of a 1988 film by Louisville filmmaker Ron Shidlnick. I butchered that name. I know I did. I'm sorry. Called The Legend of the Pope Lick Monster. The 16-minute, $6,000 film premiered on December 29th, 1988 at the Uptown Theater. Most of the film was shot at the Pope Lick Trestle, but scenes showing the characters up on the trestle were shot at another safer location. Norfolk Southern Railway officials were very upset about the film, as they thought it would encourage teenagers to visit the trestles. They found one scene in particular dangerously misleading. In the scene, the main character, a high school student, narrowly escapes an approaching train by hanging off the side of the trestle. In reality, few people would have the strength to hang on for the 5 to 7 minutes it takes for a long train to clear the 772-foot side of the trestle. In addition, the vibrations from the train are so strong that the ground beneath the trestle shakes as the train passes. Because railroad officials were worried that the film would add to the death toll, Norfolk Southern issued a statement read at the premiere, which warned of the trestle's dangers and informed the audience that anyone caught on the trestle could be prosecuted for trespassing. Several people have died on or near the train trestle at Pope Creek in pursuit of the Pope Lick monster legend. In 1988, a 17-year-old young man, Jack J.C. Charles Baum II, was hit and killed by a train, and another young man was injured while trying to cross the trestle. In 1994, a man was killed by a train after his ATV overturned on the trestle, trapping him on the track. In 2000, a 19-year-old fell to his death after encountering a train. On April 23, 2016, a 26-year-old tourist, Raquel Bain, from Ohio, died after being hit by a train while searching for the monster. Her boyfriend survived by hanging on the side of the trestle. On May 26, 2019, Savannah Bright, 15, was pronounced dead at the scene after she and another teenage girl were on the train tracks near the Pope Lick trestle. Bright's unidentified companion was taken to University of Louisville Hospital. The story of the monster was featured in an episode of Destination America's Monsters and Mysteries in America titled Ozarks. All right, guys, there you go, a short one. And that's what I really want to do with these guys. Just you get enough of the hour and a half, 2 hour long episodes, and some studies show that it's hard to keep people's attention for that long. So these short little folklore stories just give you something to think about, and then you might not be familiar with all of them. I have heard about the Pope Lick monster before, but all the other ones I've studied I haven't been that familiar with. So I want to continue to bring these to you. They're not that hard to throw together, and you guys seem to be enjoying them. All right, guys, let me throw this up here real quick. Again, another look at the shirts that just came out. And again, I cannot brag enough about the quality of these shirts. Very, very happy with them. So if you would, guys, head over to our website right there, Paranormal World Productions.com, and pick you one or two or nine up. All right, guys, I want to remind everybody about the 2 episodes released weekly to all the major podcatchers: Paranormal, Odyssey. New episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. Also, everybody continue to check out Sasquatch Odyssey, Brian's show, as well as True Crime Odyssey, Brian's other show. And guys, anytime you can leave a rate or review for any of the shows, it is appreciated so very much. Also, guys, remind everybody about Paranormal Odyssey Live, which you can find right here, exactly where you're at. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the little bell icon so you can be notified when new episodes come out. But Paranormal Odyssey Live is found right here every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. I'm really excited about this week's show. I know people say every episode they're excited about, and we're excited about them, but I'm super excited about this one. I got my good buddy, one of my best friends in this world, Mr. Derek Jasper Walls, coming back to hang out. If you watched the show before, back when Walls was my co-host, you know that anything can happen when he's on here. There's no telling which direction the show is going to go. I think we're going to talk about some of the time that he and some of his friends spent up at Corpsewood Manor. That place gives me the creeps. I've never been. I don't know if I will ever go. But he's been a few times and got some interesting stuff to talk about, including quite a coincidence the first time they went up there. Not to mention the his one encounter, his believed first encounter with a Bigfoot is one for the ages. I'm sure that he will share it as well. So yeah, guys, tune in this Friday night right here, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, as me and Walls hang out. Lisa will be there as well, but it'd be like old times. Me and my buddy Walls gonna hang out and talk to you guys for an hour or so. All right, everybody. That's enough of all of that. I'm going to get out of here. Guys, be good to yourselves.